Welcome back. It is March 19th for your e-learning. So here's what we're going to start with today, nerds. Sixth graders, not nerds. You guys are all super cool. You're not nerds. You're sixth graders. Got it. Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to be doing today. You're going to be watching the video. Great job. You're going to use this element mixer to create different reactions. So remember last week we talked about elements and just how they're very specific types of atoms, and they're materials made of just a single type of atoms. Like oxygen is only made of oxygen atoms, hydrogen only made of hydrogen atoms, gold only made of gold atoms. And so what happens though is these different elements that we saw in our periodic table, those mix together and create these other reactions that we use in our day-to-day lives or we see in nature all the time. So anything that is happening is made up of those atoms from those elements. So there's this really cool mixer that we're going to use. And I'll talk you guys through it. You guys are going to love it. It's very interesting, very cool. So just letting you practice what those mixtures are and how you can combine these elements to make these cool new things. So your goal is to use this mixer. I'm going to show you how to use it in a second, and to make at least a different reaction from at least 3 of the categories, but you should be doing more. So you should be doing more, but that's your bare minimum. That's what you should be doing. And then there's an assignment on Google Classroom that we'll get to in a minute. But so through this slideshow, you're going to see the link to the element mixer. It's going to take you right here. So you can just like some that we know, right? Like if you just drag in, like what was one that we knew? We knew that carbon dioxide. So carbon and 2 oxygens. And it makes suggestions for you. So that's carbon monoxide. So when you make a reaction, it'll go off for you like this, and you can click to get rid of it. It's kind of cool. So if you want to look some up online, you can do that, but they have this little feature right over here on the left-hand side where if you click it, it comes up with like it's personal, around the house, room, Mother Nature, so different things that happen. So if we go to the Mother Nature one, what it does is it helps us understand these reactions. So click on it one more time. So the first one they want us to make is a molecule of O3. So it says it there, but in case you forget it helps you. Sometimes these arrows disappear too as I'm doing it. So it's nice to know that right up here, it says make O3. So you have to get 1, 2, try it. Yes, I'm getting there. Don't worry. Sometimes it can be a little pushy. And 3, oxygen, and it creates ozone. So it's created when lightning strikes, which is really cool. So there was one that you guys could try. Now it says try making CuL. So, and you can see it kind of gets ahead, or CuI, excuse me. So copper and iodine. And you can see it's up in the top right-hand corner. It shows you, again, what you're making. And this is plain seed clouds with copper iodine to cause rain. So again, maybe that's not your idea. You don't like that one. You can always, to get rid of them, you can just dump them out here. And you can start again or do a different one. So you could do, that was Mother Nature. You could do room, which gives you different ones. You could do any of these. So I'm expecting you to do at least 3 different categories and see what it is. But pick ones that interest you, right? Like it's personal. Stay looking and smelling your best with these reactions. So cool stuff in there. So you guys, that's how you use the element simulator. And then when you're done with that on Google Classroom, so you should make a couple of those, and then on Google Classroom, it asks you to fill out this reflection form where it says which element reaction was your favorite, why. Can you draw a molecule of the reaction that was your favorite, like CO2? So if I was going to draw one for SeS2, so it would be one atom of, where's Se? I'm not quite sure what that one is. So Se is selenium, and then S2, so one atom of selenium and 2 of sulfur. Okay, and then I would say in here, how is that reaction used in the real world, or how does it happen, right? So if I were to make this one, it would show me how it's used. So Se, 2 S's. Let's see how it's used. Selenium disulfide is the active ingredient in some dandruff shampoos. So for this part, I could say it's used to fight dandruff. So pretty simple. I think you guys are going to like it. It's pretty interesting. The fun part is obviously playing with this and checking out and finding stuff that you're interested in. All right, guys. Well, hopefully this helps you guys and you guys have fun today. Let me know in the comments if you had fun, if you enjoyed it. And then, as always, let me know that I sounded very nice in this video. So thanks, guys. Hope you're doing well.